Beep beep everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. We are traveling east on Interstate 80 in north central Pennsylvania. And there's a sign for the Little League Museum. We are looking for exit 210A, which takes us to Lewisburg. 210B will take you north to Williamsport. If you're headed west on I-80, I assume the exit number is the same, but A or B, who knows? You're on your own on that area, but if you have a nice GPS unit, you probably will do fine. And right after we get off this exit, we travel south on US 15. And here we are on US 15, and we are approaching the intersection with St. Mary Street. And the way you know you're there is there is a big sign right there on the left that says Rollermills. Open 7 days a week, 400 antique dealers. And after we make a left turn here on St. Mary Street, we make one stop. To your right will be some ball fields. And then just beyond this next tree is this very tall building that used to be a flower factory back in the 19th century. This was converted into an antique mall, I believe, in the early 90s. And I apologize for the dirty window, but it is what it is. There's ample parking here. Watch out for the potholes. Plenty of room to walk your dog. And inside we go into the case area that is deeper in the middle. We find some 1990 Donruss rack packs for $8, I think that was. There's a 1987 rookies, Donruss rookies. There's two Kmart packs for $8. Some Tops traded. Some vintage Phillies cards from 69, 70, and 71. They want $25 for that. The next shelf has some vintage cards. There's a 66 Jim Hunter there, a 71 Jim Hunter. All a range of different years, mostly 70s. There's a Cal Ripken rookie there, a 72 Jim Hunter, a 76 Johnny Bench. There's an Eckersley rookie, a 76 Nolan Ryan. There's a Bill Buckner rookie for $12. A 69 Hank Aaron. There's an 81 Donruss Ricky Henderson, a 75 Jim Hunter. So there's quite a few Jim Hunters on this shelf. There's a Barry Larkin rookie from 87 Tops. There's a Johnny Bench from 1972 for $10. There's some football cards. I don't follow or collect football cards, so I can't comment on that. There's a Billy Martin card from 1960 that I wish I had picked up, but I am sometimes a dope. There's some more football cards. And down here we have some wax packs for 1989 Fleer for $2.50 each. 1990 Fleer for $1 each. There's some 87 Tops. I didn't get the price on that. There's a large Ron Jaworski there. There's 100 card packs for $5 from a collection that had over 300,000 cards in it, I guess they acquired. There's some cello packs from 89 Tops. Not sure what those are going for. Rack packs from 89 Fleer. Those are $7.50 each. The prices are probably a little high for some of this stuff, and there's like a mixture of fair and higher prices for some of these things. Now, going around the corner, this next case has mostly cello packs. There's some 82 Fleer there. Up there, there's some football cards. 86 Fleer. Plus a random assortment of sports-related things. I'm going to zoom out so you can see this better. There's some non-sports cards here, like Three's Company stickers, Rocky movie cards. There's an 82 Topps cello pack. I thought the prices on these were a bit high, but I don't normally buy this kind of stuff, so maybe they're about where they should be. It seemed like the prices on them were based on the card that was on the front. There's some open wax boxes. There's some 86 Fleer, 89 Tops. I thought the prices on those might have been a bit high, or at least too high for me. You can see there's different sports buttons, Garbage Pail Kids, some more buttons. There's an 89 Fleer rack pack there for $8.50, and another Donruss one for $10, and 79 Phillies Burger King for $14.50. I was thinking about getting that, but something told me I might be able to get a better deal elsewhere. There's Beaver Stadium. And another case not far from there, there's a 74 Kellogg's Complete Set, and you notice that several of the cards in there are cracked. There's a 77 Kellogg's Complete Set next to an old Rubik's Cube. And many sports buttons, number of Penn State buttons, a few Phillies-related things there. There's a baseball bat there for that says approved for the Little League compliments of the Washington Senators. That's $67. Two factory sealed Kellogg sets from 81 and 83. They were $35, and I think the other one was $33.50. And if we go up here, there's an unopened container of Nutella. And I was so interested in that, I had to check that out. That was $16. Now, one of the cases further down one of the aisles had some mostly 80s Topps cards. A few other things. There's a 1980 Dennis Eckersley there. And these were mostly in the $1, $2 price range, which I guess seemed fair. You can see some 81 Topps, 82 Topps, 81 Fleer. Some 1980 Topps. There's Lou Whitaker. And there's some football cards on the left side here. There's an 85 Joe Carter. I think that's his. I don't know if that's at least his Topps rookie, I think, if you want to call it that. There's a 1980 Rod Carew, an 81 Topps Ozzie Smith second year card. Some more football. And I apologize, I seem to be confused with my phone, and I'm kind of not filming that last bit too well. Zoom out so you can get an overall picture of it, and the case next to it has some cards too. I did not get the case open in here just to check these out, but there are some cards from 1960 Topps. I don't know what the prices are on them. I assume they're on the back of the penny sleeve or on the back of the top loader. Maybe someday in the future I'll have a look at that. Out by the cash register in the front of the store, there are these football cards and basketball cards. And I don't know anything about football or basketball cards, so I'm just filming this for completeness, so that you know that those are there, so that if you're interested in that stuff, there are these to look at. I don't think I zoomed in enough that you can see the prices, and since I don't know anything about them, I don't know if the prices were fair. So I'm sorry about that. Now, I did a shoddy job of moving that around, and I forgot to film this. We were in a hurry to get out of there, so my wife took a picture of her booth there. So if you know someone that's interested in collecting glassware of this sort, we have swung vases in there and a number of other different glass things. Let them see this, and if it looks like there's something interesting, tell them to go there. And after we were done, we took the dog out of the van and gave him a drink and took him for a walk so he could pee. And right after this, we'll show you what I got there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the tour of Rollermills Antiques in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Let's go over what I got there. I didn't buy as much as I was hoping to. These were the ones that caught my attention the most. A 1972 Johnny Bench, and I got this for $10. And yeah, it's a bit off center, but it's not a bad price for the condition it's in. All four corners are show some wear, and unfortunately the back has a little bit of a wax stain, but I didn't think that was too big of a deal for just $10 for this card. A much better shaped card goes for a considerable amount of more money. Got to get the mouth working. It's early in the morning. I bought this 1976 Nolan Ryan for $15, and yeah, that one is pretty much way off center. It's almost a miscut. Now, I know some people would consider that a miscut because down here the border's like right on the edge, but for my evaluation of a miscut, it would need to show another card up here or something indicating that it's at the edge of the sheet, and this one doesn't. But overall, it's in pretty good shape other than the centering. And that's what the back of that looks like. And a much better shaped Nolan Ryan from this set is worth considerably more than $15. So I thought that was a good deal. And the big purchase was this Dennis Eckersley rookie from 1976. And I got that for $30. And these normally go for, I guess, between $40 and $60, maybe more on eBay. Pretty good shape. All four corners show a little bit of wear, but for $30, I was willing to take the chance on this one. That's what the back looks like. And there's a little bit of shadow from the edge of the one touch thing. I'll have to get this out of here at some time and look at it a little more closely. But that was the big purchase of the day there. And the last thing I purchased was this $5 pack of cards. Had 1981 Topps Burt Hooton on the top. And there's a Jose Mesa from 1992 Topps on the back. There's supposed to be 100 cards in here. I figure, why not take a chance? I don't know if you've noticed it, but on the case there was this note posted that this seller acquired a collection that had 300,000 cards in it, and these were from that collection. To be honest, how many were there? Like maybe eight, 9, or 10 total. So it hardly makes a dent in a 300,000 card collection. I'm not sure how they were able to wrap these, but they did. And we're gonna open them up and see what's inside. See if we've got a good deal for $5 or not. Once I figure out how to get it open. I know it's wrapped a second time around there. Let's try it from this side. I may have to get the cutter out. I guess it looks like they wrap these up in a very large team bag or something. I don't know what the... I think it'll be a lot easier if I just do that. And let's see if we get a whole bunch of junk wax or if there's anything decent in here. We're going to take it here because there's an 86 Topps there. So we start off with Burt Hooton. Not in the best of shape, but not too bad. 92 Topps Tom Lasorda. We have 92 Donruss. That's Rich Gossage and Nolan Ryan. So, I mean, not bad. 300 Strikeout Club. That's Nolan Ryan and Mike Scott from 1990 Fleer. We got an 88 Topps Record Breaker card for Mark McGwire. Condition is a little bit mixed on some of them. That's from Score. That's Dave Stewart and who's that? Bob Welch? Mike Moore, I think. Yeah, that's Mike Moore. 91 Upper Deck Todd Zeal. Tony Gwynn. 88 Topps Matt Noakes. 86 Topps Record Breaker card for Vince Coleman. Lots of damage along the corners on that one. Got a 92 Len Dykstra. 81 Topps John Lowenstein. That is definitely got some corner wear on that one. Terry Crowley's got a big crease down the corner of it. Gary Renicky, Scott McGregor. These are all showing some wear. There's Mark Belanger, Rich Dower, Dave Ford, Terry Crowley. Not sure what's up with all the Oriole cards. 84 Topps Bryn Smith. 84 Topps Joel Youngblood. Look at that. What the heck happened there? There's some damage on the back too. That must have been stuck to some gum. That's what it looks like. It looks like the imprint of gum. Look at the damage it did on the front. Wow, that I just have to put that one aside as an oddity. 81 Topps Jerry Royce. There's Joe Beckwith. I think that's a rookie card for Joe Beckwith. Steve Muir from 81 Donruss. Got some printing flaws down there in the corner. Miguel Delaney. Jorge Orta, which I think back in the day everybody called him George Orta. Americans just can't seem to... They always have to anglicize stuff. Joe Niekro. Craig Reynolds. Joe Ferguson. Andy Hassler. Larry Sorensen. Rich Dower. Glenn Davis from, I think, 90 Bowman? Yeah, 90 Bowman. Dave Rode. Jay Howell. Oral Hershiser. Mike Scioscia. There's Ron Reed from 85 Topps. Last card of his career. Jerry Remy. Bobby Castillo, 84 Topps. Back to 85 with Gary Lucas. John Butcher, Ron Davis, Pat Zachary. There's Spaceman Bill Lee, 81 Topps. That one's in better shape than some of the other ones. It has a couple corner dings up at the top. There's Darryl Thomas on 86 Topps. Sammy Khalifa. Don Robinson. That's Rick Rhoden, I believe. Yep, Rick Rhoden on the Pirates Leaders card. Joe Orsulak. Lee Tunnel. Got something weird going on with that photo. Or the printing process. That just looks strange because air clouds don't look like that and it's over his face. So that's a peculiar card. I'm going to put that one aside. Paul Runge. There's Gene Garber. Big corner ding there. Oh, come on, camera focus. UL Washington. Carmelo Martinez, Mike Young, Jim Dwyer, Scott McGregor, Rich Gossage, Cecil Cooper, Bobby Wine, Rick Cerrone, Mario Ramirez, Ed. I never knew how to pronounce this guy's name. It's either Wojna or Wojna, who knows. Not sure if Baseball Reference will have a pronunciation guide for that. They don't seem to have them for old-timers. Greg Booker, Luis De Leon, big off-center for that one. Kurt Bavacqua, Mark Thurman, Tim Stoddard. Got some 89 Fleer, Al Leiter, Tracy Jones, Frank White, Bruce Benedict, Jim DeSayas, Jimmy Key, Andy Van Slyke, Kent Herbeck, 89 Fleer All-Star Team, Oral Hershiser. Is this, okay, this must be an insert set from back then. I actually don't think I've ever seen these before. Back in 1989, I was in college and I wasn't buying packs at that time. And in 89, I think all I bought was the 89 Topps factory sealed set and the 89 Topps traded. I didn't buy any Fleer or Donruss or any of the other companies that were spawning up at that time. So I've never seen this one before all these years later, and I've been opening up quite a bit of junk wax in the past couple years, and this is a new one on me. So that's actually kind of nice, and it's pretty good shape too. The Topps ones seem to be kind of beat up, but these Fleer ones are not bad shape. Glenn Wilson and Barry Bonds. That's a nice one. Kind of has a little spot there, a little printing glitch. So we could probably put that on eBay and try to sell it for $5,000. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to put that one aside because occasionally like to put aside these cards that have these weird little printing glitches too, because I think it's an interesting curiosity. I'm I have a little bit of a background in, I work at a library and I used to work with rare books and stuff like that, but I don't anymore. It's more database kind of stuff. And I took an interest in printing practices. I don't have whole lot of experience in research and knowing about it, but I take enough of an interest that I notice some of these things on the cards, and it's always curious on how these things happen during the printing process. So we got Topps Total, Michael Tucker. I'm not real familiar with the Topps Total set. This came out, it looks like, in 2004. There's Todd Helton. Hopefully someday will be a Hall of Famer. Jason Schmidt, Alex Gonzalez, Ben Diggins, Kevin Millwood, Victor Zambrano, Michael Barrett, Corey Patterson. I apologize for the glare. I'm trying to hold them at the right length here. Cliff, I'm not sure how Cliff's last name's pronounced. Pollitt. You can leave some comments down below if you know. 89 Bowman, that's Mike Walker, Pete O'Brien, Rich Gedman, Jeff Sellers, Steve Sachs. Steve has a big ding up there. I don't know if you can spot that. There you go. Not sure who that is. Gene Larkin, Joe Carter. Yeah, ding up on his corner up there too. Probably because these are oversized cards being packed in a pack that was designed for these smaller ones. Rick Cerrone, Don Mattingly. That one's in pretty good shape. And Jose Mesa finishes out the pack, but his corners up here are kind of got some dings going on. So, that's not too bad for a $5 pack. Kind of an interesting mixture. Awful lot of common cards, but for $5, you can't expect 100 cards to be all-star players. So, that's not an issue with me. I think my biggest issue was a number of these cards had some corner dings, and that should have been noted on the pack that the condition of these is like that. That would be my one big criticism with it. The selection is okay. Although a lot of these I probably already have. I don't have any Topps Total, and that 89 Fleer All-Star insert card was something new I've never seen before. So even though there was a lot I've seen on here, I did discover some new things, so that's always a good thing. It's always good to get the brain going with some new discoveries. One other thing I should note, Nathan the Gnome has something wrong with his nose. Logan the Ladybug fell over on my shelf to my right here and landed on Nathan the Gnome and scratched his nose. So now you could say Nathan has one nostril, because he doesn't have any nostrils, so I don't know how he breathes. He does have this big gap underneath, so I'm thinking that's probably how the air gets in him. But yeah, now he has one nostril. It's not exactly where you would put a nostril. They would normally be down here, because having it up here, when it rains, the rain will go right down your nose and into your sinus cavities or whatever, and that would be an alternate way of getting a drink. I wouldn't recommend it, because water going in your nose never feels real good. Back in elementary school, where we were like uncoordinated kids and couldn't quite figure out how to do things, and we'd put our head there first and then put the water on without knowing how high the water would go, and whoop, right up the nose. So poor Nathan has a little nose thing. And my wife bought me this lizard or gecko or something, and that's our newest staff member. And somewhere down the road, we're going to give him or her a name. I'm not sure which it is. I suppose it doesn't really matter. We'll probably use I'll probably find like a Donruss hanger box. We always seem to use Donruss to name the staff members here. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the three cards I bought here. Again, not the best shape. I think the Eckersley one is the best, and I'd been wanting to get one of those. And that one, I had seen that in that case a couple times in the past, and I passed on it a couple times, and I was like, I think I'm going to get it this time. You don't run into too many Eckersley rookies that are priced at $30, and I know it has some corner wear on all four corners, probably more so up on that one. But it's not too bad. A lot of cards from back in '76 have those issues. I know you can, if you dig far enough, you can find these in immaculate condition. Centering is a whole different issue. But once you do find them, you end up usually having to pay a pretty good premium for them. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I really appreciate your support. Take care, everybody. Beep, beep.